Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Alexandra Carter. Fire crews rescued a dog from a house fire in Onalaska this afternoon. Holmen and Onalaska fire departments responded to 522 9th Avenue South. The fire, they say, was put out around 2:30, but officials say the damage is considered significant. A lot of flames in this video. No firefighters were hurt. The cause is still under investigation. Don't be surprised if you hear some explosions tomorrow. Fort McCoy will conduct a controlled demolition exercise. Officials say the sounds will likely reach surrounding areas. The base has done these demolitions before, so they say no need to worry. Wisconsin confirming its first measles cases of the year. The state health department reporting 9 measles cases in Oconto County. They say all 9 people were exposed to the same source during out-of-state travel. Health officials say the risk to the community remains low. Measles is highly contagious, spreading through the air when people cough or sneeze.
We had yet another mild summer day out there. We are getting into August now, so cooler temperatures aren't unusual, but it looks like we have another stretch of summer coming up as we look towards this week. So enjoy it while we have it. It's going to be a quiet night out there. High pressure still lingering just to the southeast of us as we go into the rest of the night. It's going to keep us pretty calm and quiet and fairly cool as we go into tomorrow as well, at least staying below normal like we have been the last few days. 80 degrees was your high today in La Crosse, 79 in Eau Claire. A couple more areas getting into the 80s, and that'll likely be the trend going into tomorrow as well. Lows tonight a tad warmer for some of us in spots, 57 when you're waking up in the morning in La Crosse, 53 in Eau Claire. A couple of less areas getting below that 50-degree mark. As you go throughout your morning hours, it's going to be fairly quiet. Still likely seeing some haze lingering through the skies though, although it will be sunny. The good news is we have a little bit more of a noticeable wind out there, seeing winds blowing out of the south around 10 miles an hour in the afternoon, so that should be helping move some of this smoke out of here, but we still do have air quality alerts across Wisconsin until noon tomorrow. That could be extended a little bit longer, but it's really looking like a lot of that smoke is on its way out, thankfully, but I'll have more details on when it should all be out coming up in a little bit.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thank you, Nicole. And future brides and grooms took part in a wedding open house today at the La Crosse Center. The spouses-to-be could view stage ceremony and reception spaces, taste food and cocktail catering options, and explore some local wedding vendors.
Yeah, we'd like to bring in our potential clients and guests to try some of the food that Harborview Catering offers, and also give them an idea about what the event space will look like for their big day.
Participating couples also received exclusive offers on bookings for their big day while getting to experience what La Crosse wedding vendors have to offer. And cyclists hit the trails this morning to help kids keep their sight. The La Crosse Lions Club held its Ride for Sight on the La Crosse River State Trail. Organizers say 1 child goes blind every minute worldwide, and most kids with vision problems don't realize anything's wrong.
We do vision screening in the schools, and most children 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, they don't realize they have a vision problem. What they see is what they see.
The rides range from 12K family trails to 100K road rides through the bluffs. All proceeds go to Lions Vision projects. Central High School's Booster Club is hosting a fundraiser right now at All-Star Lanes. The Riverhawk Rally features live music, dinner, and silent auctions. Tickets were $60 and included dinner and a party gift.
Really the main purpose is to build up our balance as a booster club so that we can help support all of those programs, because budgets are being cut and there has to be a way to get that money out to kids and to programs.
Only 250 tickets were sold, and you had to be 21 to attend. National headlines now. President Trump's decision to fire the Commissioner of Labor Statistics is meeting with congressional backlash. It comes as the White House continues to face questions about Jeffrey Epstein. CBS News' Willie James Inman reports.
President Trump continues to face backlash from leading Democrats in the wake of his decision to fire the Commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The president fired the commissioner on Friday after a weaker than expected July jobs report showed hiring slowed with only 73,000 new jobs created. And revisions revealed hiring in May and June was much less than initially reported. Without citing evidence, the president claimed the job numbers were rigged.
I believe the numbers were phony, so you know what I did? I fired her. And you know what? I did the right thing.
Massachusetts Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren blasted the move.
Donald Trump has made clear he wants to politicize those statistics. And as soon as that happens, who knows what the real numbers are? Are they higher? Are they lower? How much have they been inflated? Because there's a president standing there saying, if you give bad numbers, it's off with your head.
The president's war with job numbers happens as his administration continues to face questions surrounding disgraced financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On Friday, House Oversight Chair James Comer agreed to a request from Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell to delay her congressional deposition until after the Supreme Court considers her petition to overturn her conviction for sex trafficking. Maxwell had been scheduled to be interviewed by members of Congress on August 11th. Also on Friday, it was revealed Maxwell had been moved from a prison in Tallahassee to a low-security prison in Texas. The move comes following Maxwell's 2-day interview with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
And planes dropped international aid into Gaza today, but aid groups say it's still not enough. Hunger has grown throughout 22 months of war because of aid restrictions. Food experts say famine is happening now in Gaza. At least 35 people were killed today trying to get something to eat, according to local hospitals. And meanwhile, in Israel, families of hostages held by Hamas held an emergency protest today. They gathered in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square after Hamas released videos showing emaciated Israeli hostages. 50 hostages remain in Gaza. At least 20 are believed to be alive. Hostage families called for an end to the war and a deal to free the remaining captives. One family said their son is not receiving food or medicine and has simply been forgotten. 8 people are dead in 2 separate attacks. Both suspects are considered armed and dangerous. And in Montana, authorities are advising residents to stay in their homes on high alert. Allie Bowman reports.
Montana authorities release this new surveillance image showing who they have identified as 45-year-old Army veteran Michael Brown, shirtless and shoeless, leaving the Owl Bar in Anaconda Friday. Police say he shot and killed 4 people inside the bar right next to his home.
I watched him come out of his house with a rifle in his hand. The fella that supposedly did the shooting has had mental issues for a long time.
Law enforcement found the truck they say he used to get away, but no sign of Brown.
Authorities are now focusing their search in the mountains near Stumptown Road, just west of Anaconda.
Nearly 2,000 miles away, police in Tennessee are searching for 28-year-old Austin Drummond, wanted in a quadruple homicide. The 4 victims related.
He is considered armed and dangerous.
Investigators found his car Friday, about an hour away from where the bodies were discovered Tuesday in Lake County. Authorities say Drummond had left the family's baby in a car seat outside of a home, flagging down people nearby to get the infant before disappearing.
That tells us that there's a possibility that Austin may have a sense that there is hope for him to be able to come in and have a conversation about what happened.
Authorities say that baby is safe and being cared for. Police believe Drummond, who was released from prison in September, had been in a relationship with one of the relatives of the victims. Allie Bowman, CBS News, New York.
Still ahead, back to school season can be tough for kids with asthma. Wildfire smoke isn't helping. We'll have some ways to keep them safe.
Up to 58% off list at the huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Lots of big deals, like these stylish sofas for just $5.99. Don't miss the Sealy mattress for just $3.99. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select tires, buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. 15% off select brakes, steering, and suspension parts. These real truck bed covers, $50 off. Plus, rewards members can save an extra 10% in-store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night this Sunday only, starting at 5 p.m.
Get ready, Hillsboro. It's the event of the summer, the Hillsboro Charity Tractor Pull, August 8th and 9th. 3 thrilling sessions over 2 days with 8 Pro Pulling League classes. horsepower, dirt flying, and fun for the whole family. Tickets are just $25, and kids 10 and under get it free. Feel the power. Support a cause. Don't miss the Hillsborough Charity Tractor Pull, August 8th and 9th.
People come in different sizes. That's why Slumberland invented the Any Size One Low Price Mattress Sale. No matter what size mattress, twin, full, queen, or king, you pay just one low price. Get this memory foam for just $99, only at Slumberland.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. The popular sugar substitute sucralose could negatively impact treatment for cancer. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found melanoma and non-small cell lung cancer patients with high levels of the artificial sweetener had lower survival rates and a worse response to immunotherapy treatment. Most Americans' heart age is several years older than their actual age. Researchers at Northwestern calculated people's heart age based on their risk for cardiovascular disease. They found men on average had a heart age 7 years older than their actual age, and women's were 4 years older. The gap was even wider for Black and Hispanic people. Eating ultra-processed food may raise your risk for lung cancer. Research published in the journal Thorax looked at the health impact of ultra-processed foods like lunch meat, fried foods, bread, breakfast cereals, and soft drinks. People who ate the most ultra-processed foods were 41% more likely to be diagnosed with lung cancer compared to those who avoided them. The school year is just around the corner now, and returning to the classroom can mean exposure to germs. Right now, kids with asthma are also dealing with poor air quality from Canadian wildfire smoke. That can be especially hard for the millions of U.S. children who have asthma. Mandy Gaither has some tips on how to keep them safe.
It's time to get back to the classroom, but for students who suffer from asthma, a new school year can be challenging in more ways than one.
We call fall peak season.
Dr. Juanita Mora with the American Lung Association says there are 2 reasons asthma flare-ups can be triggered this time of year. Allergens are starting to come out, and we're heading toward viral season. The classroom can be an easy place for those germs to spread, but Mora says there are 5 ways to keep asthma sufferers safe.
Number 1 is having an asthma action plan, so that if their asthma starts acting up, then teachers or parents and kids know exactly what to do.
Next, if the student has a rescue inhaler in school, she says parents need to make sure their child knows how to use it in case of an asthma attack. 3, take controller medications every day. And 4, know their triggers.
So if their triggers are temperature change, or their trigger is ragweed pollen or fall allergies, or if their trigger is a cold, that they have a plan with their doctor on what to do throughout the season.
Finally, Mora says as viral season approaches, make sure students are vaccinated from the viruses that can be especially dangerous to them, including flu, COVID-19, and RSV if they're eligible.
Because these are the 3 major viruses that will affect. And let's remember that last season, we had the most pediatric deaths from flu that we've seen in the last 25 years. So we don't want to repeat that.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Still ahead, get ready to mark your calendars for an amazing sky show. The total solar eclipse that'll last more than 6 minutes. We'll tell you when and where.
And wildfire smoke is still bringing a lingering haze across the area as we finish the weekend out. I'll have all the details on when we expect the smoke to move out coming up right after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. It wouldn't be Friday without fish. Get yours with chips for $15.99 or with shrimp for $19.99. And end your week with $4 rail mixers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get our special recipe brats, 10 for $10. Bacon wrapped sirloins, just $3.99. Fresh ground chuck, $4.48 a pound. Hormel Black Label Bacon, $2.99. Pork loin back ribs, $2.99 a pound. Bar S Franks, just 98 cents. Plus, get even more great deals for the grill. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
The search for savings stops here at Black River Furniture Outlet, Wisconsin's best price furniture store. Stop in and check out our Poly outdoor furniture, relax in swivel gliders, loves, and dining sets, available to customize. Inside, shop a huge lineup of Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Upholstery. Reclining or stationary sofas, loves, or sectionals available. Set the table or make the bed with sets from Ashley Furniture, and find the perfect rug to tie your home together. Family and veteran-owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. It wouldn't be Friday without fish. Get yours with chips for $15.99 or with shrimp for $19.99. And end your week with $4 rail mixers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You expect
Solar eclipse will last more than 6 minutes in August 2027, one of the longest in decades. NASA says that total solar eclipse will sweep across the globe August 2nd, 2027, peaking at 6 minutes and 23 seconds. The duration matches a rare 1991 eclipse that lasted 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Space.com predicts you won't see another eclipse this long till 2114. The shadow will hit parts of Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Most of the U.S. will miss it, unfortunately. And we'll send it over now to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki.
We're still tracking some haze, unfortunately, as we go throughout the rest of the weekend. We saw great signs of improvement of it today, though. Still a little bit in the sky, but not as much near the surface. So for now, we're sitting still in that orange. A lot of the red has moved off. What that orange means is that it's still looking to be unsensitive for some of those unhealthy for some of the more sensitive groups. So anybody with any respiratory issues or elderly still want to be limiting their time outside, but you can see we have some relief in sight. This yellow has been creeping into the area and we'll likely continue to see it slowly recede as we go throughout the rest of the weekend, hopefully seeing some more relief as we start this upcoming week off. So here's what we're going to look like going into Sunday morning. Again, maybe even seeing a little bit of a break for Sunday morning, so we could be getting teased a little bit, but there's some more smoke coming out of Iowa that will be making its way into the area, and then it just kind of lingers on top of us. Unfortunately, we're going to be right on the edge of this area of smoke, and it's just going to not want to budge as we go throughout most of Monday. Some of us could actually be seeing some lighter areas and maybe some blue skies out there, but again, still likely seeing some lingering effects of that haze all the way through Monday. After that, though, looking a lot better out there. It's going to be a slow process, but that smoke is making its way on out. Overnight lows tonight not looking too bad. A little bit cooler still to the north, but close to 50 degrees, at least closer than we have been. 57 for your low in La Crosse, 53 in Eau Claire. Overall fairly mild out there. Tomorrow's highs looking pretty nice as well. A couple more widespread 80s possible, very similar to where we were today, maybe a degree or two warmer. We're going to have a very slow warming trend going into this week now that we have those southerly winds out there. So expect every day to be just a tad bit warmer. Enjoy it while you can, because we're still sitting in the low 80s out there for your Sunday. 81 in La Crosse, 79 in Eau Claire, and still some lingering haze, but these winds are going to be doing their parts kind of to be moving it out. We're starting to see somewhat stronger winds, but even so, they're still going to be light throughout the afternoon, edging towards breezy as we see winds getting closer to 10 miles an hour. Overall, any type of wind is going to be good at moving that smoke out, but overall not very noticeable as far as you'll go feeling it out there. Monday's highs to start your week off again, just a tad bit warmer every single day. 82 for your high on Monday in La Crosse, 81 in Eau Claire, hopefully seeing less haze out there, and it'll be another sunny one. Still seeing slightly below average, our average high now in the beginning of August, 85 with this white line right here, starting to get a little bit closer to that as we go into Tuesday and into Wednesday as well. But again, a slow warming trend returning back to the upper 80s on Thursday, and even some of us could be returning to the 90s as we get towards the end of the week. But it's going to be a very short stretch. We'll be peaking up on Friday and then likely having a slow downfall in those temperatures as we get closer to next weekend. Along with the warmer temperatures, we have some precipitation chances coming up. Nothing too significant yet, but now that that high pressure is finally making its way out, we can, one, see that smoke move out, and then we're also seeing these warmer temperatures, and then we're also seeing rain chances come back into the forecast. Slowly starting to increase as we go throughout the beginning of the week, but likely not really seeing any activity, at least widespread significant rainfall, until we get into some nighttime periods, likely looking for Wednesday and Thursday night for now. And next weekend, unfortunately, looking like we'll have some more showers as well, so all the more reason to get outside and enjoy it as we go into Sunday. Again, still some lingering haze, but really only going to be an issue if you're in one of those sensitive groups, and even then, you can still spend at least an hour outside to enjoy it. Otherwise, we have some more mild days ahead of us for Monday and Tuesday before it starts to heat up again.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a while since we've seen the 90s.
It's felt like fall the last couple
has.
days, and I've been enjoying it, but I wouldn't complain about one last stretch
A
of
little
summer.
bit more of summer, yeah. We've got a little bit left in us. All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up in sports, another former Packer great enters the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Plus, Westby Coon Valley looks to improve to 2-0 at the State Legion Baseball Tournament. Jacob is up next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on F-150 or lease F-150 for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for fish and seafood? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4. Seafood, Cajun, lemon pepper, and yes, chicken. Just take your fish or even shrimp, shake on your choice of seasoning, and cook thoroughly until done. Use any of these 4, and you'll have your guests coming back for more. And they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Fish Eye!
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lansendorf.
Well, today marks day 2 of the Class A State Legion baseball tournament here in Wisconsin. Westby Coon Valley, the tournament hosts, looking to improve to 2-0 with a win tonight. The Bandits taking on fellow unbeaten St. Mary's Springs. We are scoreless until the 3rd inning, as with a man on third, Devin Nedlin pops one out to shallow right field. Play cannot be made and Gavin Larson scores. Nedlin says, "I'll take it." Then the 4th inning is where the home side starts to put it on their opponent. Griffin Nelson shoots one down the right field line, and Grady Evenstad and Drew Butzler touch home to make it 3-0. Then Gavin Larson is going to rip a shot through the 5-6 hole, and that will score Maddox Fensel. And Everett Hoven joins in on the fun with an extra base hit of his own down the line. 2 more Bandits come in to score. Westby Coon Valley protects their house, getting a 9-run win. They'll play tomorrow at 6. Earlier in the day, Wittenberg gets a walk-off hit against Viroqua. 3-2 the final there from that one. Wittenberg will play Westby Coon Valley tomorrow. 138ers play at noon. And Onalaska falls 11-1 in 5 innings in the AA tournament being held in New London. They'll play an elimination game tomorrow at 2:30 against Seymour. Brewers taking on the Nats in game 2 of their series over in D.C. and the Crews strike early in this one. Christian Yelich slaps one through the infield and Sal Frelick scores to go up 1. Then we'll pick this one up in the 3rd inning when Yelich decides to log an RBI in a different way this time. He crushes that pitch high and deep to right center and gone to put Milwaukee up by 5. In the 8th inning, the Brewers getting some insurance courtesy of Bryce Terang, who goes the opposite way to score Blake Perkins. All that talk about Milwaukee not adding another bat at the trade deadline. How about 40 hits in the last 2 days? That will play quite nicely. Brew Crew get the 8-2 W. Twins trying to stop the bleeding and get back in the win column today. Matt Wallner takes a 2-run deficit to turn it into a tie game with a no-doubter to right field in the 4th. Then Trevor Larnach unties it in the 5th, going back up the middle with a single. The throw home just a tad late, but Cleveland claws their way back. Then Bo Naylor delivers the eventual game-winning hit. Minnesota drops their 4th straight game. In their final game of the year, the Steam fall to the Habaneros of Mankato 9-2. And the Loggers take care of business on the road, knocking off Rochester by a final of 13-2 in that one this upcoming week, marking the final week of the regular season for the Loggers before the postseason gets underway. And it has been a special day in Canton, Ohio for one of the best players to ever put on a Green Bay Packers jersey, as Sterling Sharp was officially inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He spent 7 seasons in the NFL, all with the Packers, and was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, the NFL leader in receptions 3 times, and was one of 8 players ever to win the receiving Triple Crown, leading the league in catches, yards, and scores. Sharp emphasized throughout his speech that he would have never been the player he was without wanting to become a role model for his younger brother Shannon, who's also in the Hall of Fame.
There's a lot of reasons why these great players are able to sit and wear this gold jacket that I have. Some of them it's blood, some of them it's sweat. Jared said fear. I stand before you today as the 382nd member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame because of love.
One of the most dominant receiving threats in the NFL in the late 80s and early 90s. His career cut short due to a neck injury. He's the 29th Packer to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And the Packers tonight, with over 59,000 people at their family night, they'll open up preseason play in 1 week against the Jets at home. All right, that'll do it for sports. Alexandra has some more news after the break.
We're a team you can trust, and we're local. We see our members out in the public all the time. Want to be able to look them in the eye and know that we did right by them.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination, because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms, we have kitchens, we have bathrooms, we have flooring, we have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
We see you out there making the most of every moment
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select tires, buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. 10% off Carl Star specialty tires. Rewards members save 15%. Select furnace filters, $19.99. Plus, rewards members can save an extra 10% in-store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night this Sunday only, starting at 5 p.m.
Time to stock up on deals at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, July 31st through August 3rd. Get a Blackstone 28-inch Omnivore Griddle Bundle for just $269.99. Our own 24 packs of drinking water are 4 for $10. A WorkMax linkable 30-inch LED shop light is only $6.59. And 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed are just $18.99. Head to your local Fleet Farm to haul away truckload savings. And check out our weekly ad for even more deals at fleetfarm.com.
News 8, the Salvation Army and the YMCA are helping the community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 8th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash, and we'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Finally tonight, some dogs in California are making a splash. The World Championships for Dog Surfing took place today in Pacifica. Dozens of pups rode the waves, competing for the Golden Surfie Award. The event was almost canceled this year when organizers needed to raise $10,000 to cover rising costs, but donations came through, and the dogs, as you see here, got to show off their skills. Stay with us. We're back with a final check of the weather when we come back.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
I never knew fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
It's rodeo time in Holman. Join us this Labor Day weekend at the Cooley Region Riders Club for our 30th annual rodeo. But that's not all. Sunday night, the arena turns into a concert stage featuring country star Easton Corbin with Wisconsin's own Chris Cruzy from The Voice. Purchase your pre-sale tickets to the entire weekend for just $40 at HolmanRodeo.com. This is the premier rodeo experience of the whole Midwest. 2 days, one unforgettable weekend. It's rodeo time. Don't miss it.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top-Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Furnish your home with the Forest at Black River Furniture Outlet, Wisconsin's best priced furniture store. Browse cozy Amish rockers, customizable easy sofas made in Wisconsin, and stunning handmade dining sets in hickory, walnut, aspen, and barnwood. Shop pantries, counter bars, gun cabinets, and more. Style your space this season with our cabin rug collection. Multiple sizes available. Swing by the bed shed for rustic bedroom sets, bunk beds, and Amish-made office furniture. Family and veteran owned. Visit Black River Furniture Outlet this summer.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
When it comes to severe weather,
Severe weather is a big threat.
Obviously, weather impacts everyone's lives, and weather changes, and you don't want outdated information.
be confident in First Warn Weather.
A national meteorologist can give you the broad overview.
But we're here for you. I know what this is going to do. I know how it's going to affect your area.
If you're from the area, like I'm from the area, you know all the real nuances.
Expect more from your local weather team.
We're still here for you. It's important.
Fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
If you want to head out for a quick bite to eat tomorrow, it's actually going to be pretty good. I'm only going to give it a 4 stars on your menu out of 5, though, because we still do have that lingering haze out there, mainly just an issue for any of those more sensitive folks. Otherwise, that haze should hopefully be moving out, and we could at least have a couple days of mild weather ahead of us.
All right, we're ready to get the haze up on out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Nicole. Thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you back here tomorrow.